So think about it. What, I had 104 days in space,
Mhm.
right? But I was in the astronaut office for, 15 years.
Wow.
And I mean, even the not time and space stuff though is really amazing. The people we get to work with. We've got the international partnership for the space station program. The travel, the people I got to meet and work with that way. The training to do spacewalks in a big pool, flying the
That's yeah.
robotic arm and
Yeah.
simulators, and just helping develop new programs, the procedures for things. I mean, it was really, really awesome just from the ground standpoint as well.
Right.
So, yeah.
That's pretty cool. So the how long is the training to do it? To from like, okay, Nicole, you're not selected because I know that took 9 years,
Yeah.
but like when they really were like, all right, this is your flight schedule, the moon, whatever, the not the moon, but the space station is in the orbit, whatever it
Yeah.
had to be, of when all the stars, no pun intended,
Aligned.
aligned. How long was that?
Well, that was so when you first get selected to be an astronaut, you're called an ASCAN or an astronaut candidate, right?
Oh wow.
And I'm gonna lean over here and shut the door now.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna ask Ken.
that's that's about 2 years of really a lot like going back to school. You're going to learn all about the shuttle systems,
Oh,
the
cool.
spacecraft you're going to fly on, the space station. You start to get introduced to the international partners on the space station program and learning about their hardware and science
Wow.
that's in space. I mean, the spacewalk training, the robotic arm training, and then we're doing things like I mentioned, the Aquanaut thing, like going and living for 3 weeks underwater as this like perfect analog to what it would be like to live and work in space.
Really?
Yeah, it's the best. Um, and then yeah, like supporting missions coming up, all that, working as Capcom, and there's plenty to do, right?
Right.
And then once you are assigned to the mission, back in those olden days when I was assigned, which was about 2006 for my 2009 flight, it was roughly 3 years from the time you were assigned to the time you flew, because you went through this whole backup training flow.
Right.
There were people that were going to fly ahead of you. You kind of backed them up, learned what that was going on there, and then you rolled into your prime training.
Hmm.
And yeah, that was about 3 years. So in
Whoa.
that, because it's the International Space Station, over 50% of my time was spent out of the country in Star City, Russia, in Cologne, Germany, in Scuba, Japan, Montreal,
What?
Canada,
That's sick.
because we trained as a crew with our international partners as well. And so that was I mean, that was pretty intense. It'd be 5 weeks in Russia, 4 weeks at home, 3 weeks in Germany, home, back
Oh
and
my
forth like
God.
that for 3 years.
That's
And then I got
incredible.
assigned to a shuttle flight, and that was a year of training.